Hello, adventurers. My name is Maximus, and I'll be your dungeon master for the evening. I'd like to welcome you all to the 6th episode of Campaign 2 of Caches and Cantrips, where some of your favorite streamers play Dungeons & Dragons live on Friday nights. I'm joined by our amazing cast of Bunny Dreadful, Mac and Cheese Please, Nina Nikolic, and Moves Like Jagger from the GGN crew. VS is not going to be with us tonight because his internet provider decided he wasn't allowed to have internet for the weekend, I think. So hoping that gets fixed for everybody. I know the ISP issues are the worst. But anyway,
yeah, 2 snakes as one.
Riddle of steel.
We did.
I don't know. That was 10 million years ago.
I was in a haze last week of I don't even know what happened to my life, and I don't remember if we played.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
Mm-hmm.
Why Max does these fantastic, terrific recaps.
Yeah, that's what we have. The recaps.
Everybody forgets.
We did so much battle.
I took notes, but once again, I can't read them. So
I took 4 lines of notes. Ended with Dwarven woman say can't let you go any further.
Yep.
That's good English.
No. Your notes are wrong.
all the notes
she was not the dwarf.
Halfling woman, dwarven man.
Dwarven man.
There we go.
Yeah.
I think that's the second time in a row y'all have said notes.
Wrong.
And then I wrote baiting in statue, water pointing in direction.
Yep. But anyway, a couple.
All my notes are combat notes. Like, you are withdrawn in shell. You are prone, so that I don't forget that stuff.
Oh,
amazing.
I have a question, Max.
Yes.
Have we slept
ever?
I don't know. I need to know if we have
after the waterfall fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Didn't we? I did.
Pretty sure you didn't.
I try to gauge Max's eyes right now.
I'm scared that I just answered wrong now.
You slept once, and that was when you had the snakes attack you.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, you went into the jungle. You fought the fungus bro. This is the recap before the recap, by the way, everybody. And then you slept. And then you slept. And then you fought the gorilla things. And then you had your short rest at the stream. And then you got here.
And then we came here where the dwarf man and halfling lady told us not to pass.
Wait for the recap.
So it's no sleepy.
Sorry. First, do we have any business?
Spoilers.
Do we have any business before we do the recap?
My business is go check out our YouTube channel. We have all sorts of fun stuff there, including shorts and episodes of art and D&D and Out of Combat. And we would really like it if you'd go check it out. It would mean so much to me. I very much would enjoy if you all would go visit and go check it out.
Checking it out helps us get closer to monetization.
Yes.
Like and subscribe.
And we are closer.
Are we? Oh my gosh. Yay.
We're over halfway on the hours that we need now. So
nice.
We're getting there, baby.
It's really exciting.
Our podcast too, I think last time I looked, we were like 1 or 2 listens away from 3,100 plays.
Wow.
So I think last time we were just at 3,000. Yes. What is your question?
Can we call ourselves podcasters officially?
We have several podcasts.
We have 3.
We have 3. We
so
have
we're
this.
Officially all podcasters.
We have
I
this.
launched a podcast too.
Yeah,
so
Mac's
we're
a double
all
podcaster. Mac's a double podcaster.
I'm gonna add it to my resume.
Yeah.
In case you don't know, we have Home of Knowledge. Home of Knowledge is our first podcast. Well, not the first one, but one of them that happens on Monday. I just say it's first because it falls on a Monday.
First on the Monday, yeah.
Mondays are the beginning of the week. And then and then we have Out of Combat, which uploads on Thursdays, and then the Friday streams.
And the latest Out of Combat is our first Ladies' Night edition, which just went up. So y'all should watch that.
Where we talk about who our secret crush is. So
yeah, I have words with Nina about her comment on Azric. So. The water was cold.
You are
okay.
I don't even remember what I said.
May have gotten a little chaotic. If you're going to watch any Out of Combat, that might be the one because I think we followed 0 rules.
Oh yeah,
no rules.
And with that being said,
just like, okay, who's your crush?
If you want to go listen to it, you can go on anywhere that we have podcasts. We're on Google Podcasts, we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on like I think 6 or 7 different podcast apps. So you can find it. Just search for Castles and Cantrips. Or if you want to watch the video, it's on YouTube as well. And aside from what Moobs just said about Mondays for Tome of Knowledge, we've got art streams with Bun on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Where she was working on the NPC Priestess Soraya.
Yeah. We've been working on her. We finished we made a sigil for that religion, by the way. So you're welcome.
Thank
they
you.
Now have a sigil.
They sure do. And then we also have a Patreon if you want to check that out. We're got some ideas for the future, but we have early access to all the podcasts and all that stuff there. So if you want to hit sneak peeks and get it immediately, it's out there. And you can also go check out our Discord and come hang out with us and talk about things.
And see cute pictures of dogs.
Yeah.
And gross pictures of food the village shares. you know.
Yeah. It's more stupid
that's
food.
your thing.
I'm going to post Luffy in the Discord right now.
Amazing.
I'm gonna
what
pull
a
that
dog
up right now. I want to see it. What a dog.
Such a handsome boy.
But anyway, I think that's all that I had before the episode. Anyone have anything else before we get going?
I love you all.
Love you all too. I'm so sorry for what's about to happen. I'm just kidding.
God, no.
All right, so anyway, let's get ready and get settled in for. You said an You stopped me. You interrupted me.
No, never mind. Recap go. Yay!
All right, recap go. Let's do it. Our story last left off with the wayward crew setting up their campsite for the evening just outside the jungle on the way to Mount Kabradon. While the crew was resting before their long journey the next day, the camp was attacked by a pair of giant constrictor snakes. Emmy and Cooter fended off the snakes while trying to wake up the rest of their group, and Emmy was able to convince one of the snakes to leave their camp after the party had killed the other attacking beast. After finally getting some rest, the crew made their way into the dense jungle of Linares. During their trek, the group was assailed by a fungus creature deep in the jungle, ambushed by several gorilla-adjacent monsters while bathing in a hot stream, and also negotiated around a large field of quicksand. After 2 long days in the jungle, the group finally reached the base of Mount Kabradon. There was a derelict and broken staircase leading up to a rough trail up the mountain. The staircase was around 20 feet from the floor of the jungle, but ruins and makeshift fallen logs had made a path to somewhat easier traverse to get to the stairway. As they drew closer to the base of the steps leading up to the mountains, the group noticed 2 figures, a dwarf man and a halfling woman. The halfling woman spoke to the party and said, "I'm sorry, but I can't let you go any further." And that is where we will begin our adventure this evening.
Why not?
I'm sorry, but no one's allowed up here anymore. If you can just turn back and call it a day.
What happened that people are no longer allowed?
Well, I'm sorry that it's quite none of your business, I'm sure.
What is your affiliation with the smithing guild?
And as you say that, you see Samuel kind of his eyes get wide and he's just like, no. And as you mention it, she sort of looks over you all and sees Samuel, sees you all, I see what you're here for, and you're the ones exactly we don't want on the mountain. So I'm gonna say this one last time. Get the fuck out of here. We've had enough of you and what you've done. So please kindly turn around.
What did they do? I'm just like staring daggers at Samuel now.
Why I didn't do anything. I haven't even been here before. I don't know why you're looking at me. I just need to get some like magma or something and just like leave.
Well, surely you did something. She doesn't seem to want to let you go there. We could leave him here if we could just, pass, I suppose.
So what's your purpose then in the mount? If you're gonna leave him here all lonesome.
To just clear a path to the volcano, right? Like looking back at Cooter and Azric. Oh, because they need to get there for their pilgrimage, but that's not really our business. We're just making sure the path is safe.
And that's the problem.
Path isn't safe?
They're not welcome.
They being humans?
The Church of the Lightsmith.
Oh.
Forgive me, my tiny friend, but we're only getting one side of the story. It might be better if ourselves would understand what is the problem and what's happening here.
Well, your friend and his friends have been making their pilgrimage for who knows how long here. And the problem is, while sure, they take a bucket of magma and such, they've built structures inside of there. They've defaced things that we would call sacred. We don't even enter the mountain ourselves. It's sort of sacred ground for us.
Has this conversation been had with the lightsmiths?
Of course not. If we were to come to the table, as you suggest, well, we would just be crushed. Way more of them than there are of us. For now.
We're not talking about war. We're talking about a diplomatic solution.
Yes, one would hope it wouldn't come to that.
Well, in our experience, there aren't really diplomatic solutions that are favorable to us when they're at the table.
What are you druids of these grounds?
Yeah, who are you?
Who is us?
So, and you see her, and she's standing next to the dwarven man. She sort of looks. Some of us are, some of us aren't.
But this is your sacred, your sacred grounds?
Inside the mount it is.
Do you worship the, Emmy would probably know if there's like a spirit god of like mountains or lava?
Make a history roll.
That's good. 17?
17. So you would definitely know that there are sort of both in the city-states and out the people that sort of don't worship the pantheon, right? Similar to you, they worship, nature. They worship the spirits that are in everything. As far as who they worship, if they are calling inside the mountain their sort of their sacred place, it could be maybe like some sort of earth or maybe fire. You're not 100% sure on that one, but it would lead you to believe that yeah, definitely more akin to how you are.
So, but I don't know I wouldn't know I know the name of like the ocean, but I wouldn't necessarily know the name of like theirs. Okay.
Correct.
Can I try speaking Druidic to them?
Sure.
I'll just ask them in Druidic if they speak Druidic.
She
sounds like birds chirping.
So her eyebrow sort of raises, and she says, "I do. Not all of us do, but I do."
And I'll say in Druidic, then you should trust me that I'm on your side.
How can you be on my side if you're leading him here?
Well, we're being paid, but we could probably find an easier solution because I think if we were to leave now, it doesn't necessarily mean that they would stop. They'll just send more. And quite honestly, this one, I'll like point at Samuel. He's really, really stupid, but means well, so he might be a good person to have this conversation with. And also, his grandfather's pretty much in charge.
See, that's the problem. Everyone wants us to just lay down and do nothing. Let one through. It'll be fine. Let two through. How about three?
Let one through. I just said to talk to them. Maybe there's like something they could do for you in exchange for every so often permitting them to access the volcano.
Well,
and you could tell them to stop building things.
We don't want anyone inside there. No one.
Oh, I see.
And Samuel
Is there another volcano nearby, maybe?
Not that we know of.
Oh.
So Samuel says, well, I mean, like, it's like sacred to
Druidic,
me,
by the way,
too. So, like, I mean, like, why can't I go in there? Because, like, you know, it's sacred to us.
Volcano sacred to you.
Samuel speaking Druidic?
No, he's just talking out loud. He hears people making weirdo noises, like, to him, and he's just, like, just filling the air.
Gotcha. He just didn't like that he wasn't being involved in the conversation.
Yeah, he's just
so,
not
like
no
every
Druidic
other white
at all.
male, he just had to, like, you know.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep.
I understand him a little better now.
What if they did some... They learned your ways and they respect the volcano, but do it in the style of your people before they get to the lava?
I don't think you quite understand. We don't want anyone, including us, going in the mountain. Us compromising.
What if they don't go in?
If they don't go in, then we have no qualm with them. But that's the first thing they're going to do is go in.
Samuel, do you have to go in to the volcano? What if you just came towards the volcano and said a prayer and went home?
Well, I gotta, like, fill up the bucket with magma and stuff.
Why?
Well, it's because it's our tradition, and I won't be a priest unless I go back with it. It's the whole reason of the pilgrimage.
But I understand, but why?
Well, why won't they let me in? I don't know. I can't answer weird questions.
It's not a weird, it's like, okay, every ritual has a purpose or a reason. You're not just doing it just because, are you?
No, because, well, like, you know, Mount Kabradon is what the lightsmith gave to us to allow us to be able to forge, so we have, you know, the light and the fire straight from her, and we have to go get it. You don't even use
the lava to forge.
We bring it back to our forge.
You could just melt.
By the time you come back, it's no longer a liquid, it's solidified.
Well, yeah, but, you know, we heat it back up.
So why don't we just get volcanic rock?
Yeah, you could get that anywhere. There's like a lot under the ocean, actually. You could change your pilgrimage to that. Do you even know how much lava is under the ocean? It's like a lot more than people think.
Wait, are you like
I'm
taking...
not sure Samuel can swim, love.
Oh, that's probably...
You've seen him trying to get through that stream.
Oh, yeah, that's a really good point.
Can you swim?
Well, I mean, yeah, I can swim.
Me or Samuel? Oh, but like, I mean, can you breathe underwater?
No.
Like, what's the deepest you've ever swam?
I don't know. Like,
Okay.
real far?
I just think that to be fair, Samuel, this volcano was here long before your religion.
Well,
So
the
to
Lightsmith was
say
here
that it
before
was-
the volcano, so...
No, that's not actually. To say that it was made for you when actually the volcano is its own entity is really rude.
Why? You just don't believe me?
I believe that it's important to you. Sorry.
Well,
I wanted to say that seriously, but I knew it was such a dick thing to say.
well, I mean, you don't
I'm
know.
sorry you feel that way.
Feel that way.
I don't give
No,
two
no,
shites
it's
about
like-
the gods. So.
My people have been around long before your people, Samuel.
Well, so?
This land belongs to other spirits and creatures and entities, not just you.
So they just say that, oh, you can't go in, and then we can't go in? Well, what if I say we can go in and they can't stop us?
So then they're gonna attack us, and then someone's gonna die. Do you want people to die, Samuel?
I don't want anybody to die, but I have to do this, right? Like,
Well, how
I
many
have to do
people have
this.
died on this pilgrimage?
Well,
Is this why people aren't returning?
well, like, total, how many have died? Like, since it was a thing, or
Like recently.
Let's say 5 months.
I know some people like turned back. I know some people like didn't come back. I don't like know the exact number, but like it's like some.
Riveting. As always, Samuel. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What if... No. Well, no.
I turned to
What are
the
you thinking,
dwarf
Em?
and halfling. I was like, what's gonna happen if? What are you going to do? They're gonna keep sending people. Eventually, they're gonna send a militia or mercenaries.
That would be you.
No, we're here to just get this idiot his love, and that's it. But we're not here to kill people.
I don't want to kill anyone, but I have to do what I
Have
have
you?
to do.
How many of the
Have
light
you
have
murdered people on this pilgrimage previously? I do hope you're not the reason that we're here.
Like I said, I do what I must. If people insist on going in, then we try and turn them away. Some people are more aggressive than others. I mean, I have to defend myself. I mean, what a horrible thing to ask. How many people have you killed?
Oh,
Well, me
we
not,
don't
but
talk
Gunnar,
about
she's killed
ourselves,
like
then.
2 people,
Do not
and
answer that.
There's
We
that
are
one
not here
time
to kill
then-
anybody. Just, we're not.
My God!
it's certainly not something we wish. And we're very sorry that you've been pushed to that point. That's why I ask. It's just devastating that that's been forced upon you.
What I want to know is there a solution that we can pick? A little compromise? They get what they want, you get what you want.
I was just thinking, like, what if there's a way we could make lava, and they didn't have to take that lava, but they could have like a different type of lava? Or what if you could make the lava come into a little extra pool outside of the sacred area? That's
Yeah,
kind of like,
maybe we can
this is
guide
the tourist
somewhere
lava.
else? Can we guide it down the mountain a different way?
There's another cavern. There's got to be a solution. Otherwise, you'll be at each other's throats unless your elder meets with the high priest in neutral ground.
I mean, they might be open to that, but I'd be more afraid of something they would do to us while we were
We can
there
protect
at the
you.
table. So you can protect us, the ones that have brought him here, to protect him along the way.
We just brought him up to this trail. We have no affiliation or loyalty to him.
Oh, yeah, not at all. Their religion is not, we're not associated with them.
We are loyal to whoever pays us. So if you pay us,
Well, that's not really true.
that's true for me. You speak for
Well,
yourself.
I'm
Every time
loyal.
you-
If they're druids, I have to be loyal. I think I'm supposed to be loyal to them. Does that mean I have to fight you guys if this turns into a fight? I really don't want to fight you guys. I mean, we just started becoming
Just-
friends, and like
no,
I really
you're
want.
un-
All right,
you're-
Emmy.
Stop it. I like put my fingers over her lips.
Yeah, there, Emmy. You don't have to fight us. It's gonna be all right.
I promise I don't want to fight
Yeah.
you.
That's it. I believe it's in everyone's best interest if you have your elder meet with a high priest in a neutral area under agreement of parley, as we say, or truce, and no arms should be drawn, and we'll do our best to make sure none of that happens.
So you, the people who say that you have no affiliation with the Lightsmith or anything, you're gonna broker a deal to have a high priest meet with one of our elders. Just meet in a neutral location.
I'm just trying to
Yes.
provide solutions, and instead of you telling people to fuck off.
It's the best we can do to keep people from going in.
All right.
Look, I don't want to fight anyone, but I really can't let anyone inside. You have to understand where I'm coming from.
Is that gonna
We
upset
understand fully.
Is that going to anger the spirits or the gods of this volcano, or start to erupt and destroy the island? Why is it so sacred to your people?
So, imagine you had a place that you knew of where, let's say, the Lightsmith called home, perhaps. Would you, if you were a believer, of course, let people come in to their home who weren't believers against their wishes and just do whatever they like, take things from their home?
Not in my personal home, that's for damn certain.
I mean, that's,
No, if people came to our home and tried to take things that belong to us, we'd murder them quite gruesomely, actually.
Well, I don't know about that for me personally, but maybe kindly request that they leave, as these people have been.
To be fair, you'd really have to go out of your way to go to my home, so it'd pretty much be an act of war just showing up on the doorstep.
So is it decided then?
I'm sorry. What's her name again?
Well, I didn't give it. What's yours?
I am Azric. Mercenary.
Navira. Druid.
I knew you were a druid, I could tell.
The dwarf is just standing there with his arms crossed, not saying a word.
Oh, don't be shy, my muscly stout friend. Give him a wink.
Not your friend.
Pal, buddy.
We're not your buddies either, Guy. That's all right. We're just here to help.
He's not much for words.
All right, well, how are we supposed to reach you once we convince the high priest to meet with your elder?
Oh, I could probably do that. Can I do that? Yeah.
You tell me.
I have so many spells, y'all. Yes. Are they within a 24-hour? 25. Are they within 25 miles as the parrot flies?
That's a good question. You could get within that distance pretty easily.
Okay. I could send a bird messenger or something. A seagull, not a seagull, not a seagull. I could send another bird.
So you see Samuel just kind of like, ugh. Hold on, can we have like a team meeting real quick? Like, is that right?
Sure, Samuel. Please excuse us, Navira. We need to speak with our associate? Well, not quite the right word.
Lackey.
Oh, thank you, Cooter. Yes, our lackey. Yes.
Indeed.
So he just like kind of huddles up with you all. He's like, we can't just like leave, right? Like I have to do that. Like I have to go in there. Like it's what I'm supposed to do.
Son, if we try to go in there, they will murder you.
Is this
Well, then
something
we
you're
can't let
willing
that
to die
happen.
for? Are you?
Yes.
Is this something you're willing to die for?
That's
Is
what this
something
whole
you're willing-
pilgrimage is about.
Are you willing to kill for this pilgrimage?
If I have to.
You're fine with having blood on your hands, Samuel. You do not have the eyes of a murderer, I can tell.
I mean, you seem fine with it.
Because
If
my
we
have
were
eyes
not
of a murderer.
here, would you move forward on your own?
Well, I don't know. I'd try. I think I would try. Like I brought enough food this time. And like, here's the thing. If we go back and I don't do this, you're not going to get paid. And then if you don't get paid, then my...
murder people to get paid. That wasn't what we signed up for, right?
You
right?
signed
Wasn't what
up.
we signed up for, right?
Well, you had to clear the path and I had to complete my pilgrimage.
We
And if we
thought
go...
that meant like scary monsters or right?
We definitely didn't sign up for a war.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just like trying to look out because if we go back and like I haven't done this, like there's no way that like my grandpa's gonna agree to like go meet some people.
Was
Okay,
your
what if you stay
grandfather
here?
aware of this situation?
Well, he knew something was going on. Probably it's why he sent you all.
What if you stay here and you don't leave? You just don't go forward. Like you stay right here.
Well, how
Just
am I
make
gonna
camp right here?
how am I gonna get the magma?
We'll figure it out. The what we're gonna do. Like we will. Some of us will stay right here. I'll stay with you, Samuel, if you want, and we'll stay right here. And then they can go and talk to your grandpa.
Taj, Azric, it's clear we haven't had the full story when we brokered this agreement. I'm not certain that his grandfather was completely honest with us about this.
Oh, absolutely. I'm fairly certain that his grandfather is fully aware that the Druids don't want the priest of the light to come here at all.
Well, like, why do they
Then-
just get to claim the whole mountain and not like anybody else go in?
Are they
Like,
here
I-
before
like-
you?
That's not
These are
true.
their lands.
That's not true. Why do you think that they were here first?
Oh, probably because you all settled here and built a city when they were living in the wilds.
I think perhaps we ought to have a frank discussion with your grandfather before we proceed.
Samuel, I'm going to explain something to you. If we can come to an agreement between the druids and the city to allow the pilgrimage to happen, but not into the sacred volcano, and maybe perhaps find another means, that means not only you, but all the future pilgrims are able to do it. And everyone's happy and no one has to die.
Well, like, can they just see if, like, they'll just let me go and then we'll do the talk thing?
Samuel, can I ask you about your religion?
Sure.
About your god? What are the tenets of your beliefs?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, what does your god want you to do to be worthy?
Well, to forge and to create amazing things. With light and fire.
So just create things and that's it.
Well, yeah, mostly.
But what else?
Well, like, I don't know what you're really asking. I just, like...
Well, you have magic that lets you heal people.
Well, yeah.
Does your god believe in helping others? Or does he believe in murdering them?
Well, like, that's why she gave me the powers, right? To, like, create wonderful things for people.
Yeah, to help people. She wants you to help people. And not just people of your religion, right? You help all people.
Well, I can't make them anything if I don't come back with the magma for my forge.
You don't know. We haven't even asked anybody yet.
What do you mean?
I'm saying wait and see what happens. You don't have to go back. But maybe you could craft something for the druids that would help them help you. We haven't even tried.
Okay. I mean, I'll do whatever it takes. Because, like, I don't want to go home empty-handed.
No one's saying that, right?
I'll be a failure.
No, you're not a failure, Samuel.
Like, this is my last chance, right? Like, if
we
I
are
don't
giving
do this,
you an option of what it takes.
This could be a new moment, a new path for your religion, and then you could be known as Samuel the Great and Just, and you could be written about in the books as forging a new path for your people.
well, yeah, I mean, we could just, like, talk to them and, like, see what...
Exactly.
Like, just see, like... Because I think, like, you know, like, I'm okay. Like, I'm not gonna, like, mess anything up or anything. Like, I'll just, like, you know, get the bucket and just get the magma and just be like, all right, see you later.
They currently won't let you close enough to try that, love.
Well, we could, like, I don't know, like, negotiate or something.
That's what we're trying to do, but we can't do that without your grandfather.
Okay.
Yeah, their grandfather needs to speak to your grandfather, and once they come to agreement, then you'll get your magma.
Right, but kind of what I'm saying is, like, is if I don't, like, if my grandpa has to come out here and, like, do all this, and, like, I still don't have, like, I still haven't done this, like, then that's it. Like, I might as well just quit, you know, because they won't let me come back.
I have a question,
Samuel, my dear, it is not just about you.
Shit.
Well, yeah, and it's also not just about them either. Like, why can't they share? Like, I would share.
Try to get to that point, but you need to realize that this is about more than just you. This is about your family, your peers and your colleagues, and also their entire people too. You have a lot to learn in your life and you have a long way to go, and that's okay. I've been saying that you show potential, but this is a discussion that needs to be had. We don't want to let you fail. Otherwise, we wouldn't have started this journey in the first place. We're trying to get there.
Why do I feel like I'm in trouble?
And Taj help to sort this out. No, you're not in trouble. I just said it's not about you, love.
Well, I mean, like, you, like, sounded really stern and, like, I mean, you're kind of scary when you need to be.
Just because she's old, an old grandma. That's how they always sound.
Calm down. Take a big breath, Sam.
Well,
take a swig of this. And I give him a flask.
Ooh, good idea.
Well, yeah, I'm really thirsty. What's in the flask?
It's hard liquor.
He just takes
rum,
like a big
right?
drink like it's water. Oh!
You feel better now?
Gosh, Samuel,
No!
you're such a baby. You can't even drink rum. I don't understand you.
Well, like I don't even like it. Like
It's delicious.
serious,
You
Emmy?
should really just like what?
You did the same thing the first time you had
No,
it.
I didn't. I didn't know. I thought it was really good. I said,
Oh, Emmy. Listen,
Well, look, so
Samuel,
okay,
trust
okay.
in us, and this will be done. Just believe in us. We've got you here so far. We haven't let you die. You haven't had a scratch on you.
well, yeah, and I help too. But I mean, fair point.
Let us
So,
do our job.
You did help
And it'll
too.
be
You
fine.
helped keep us alive, which is why you shouldn't take a life.
Okay, so we should. Okay, no, I get it. We'll have to negotiate, and we'll. I can promise that I can get my grandpa to talk to their grandpa, and then, but I gotta get my magma, or I don't know if that'll work, because if I get the magma, then I have some leverage on my grandpa.
No, that's no.
I mean,
No,
you're
that's-
part of the deal. If you get it now, then your father's not going to care. Your grandfather, rather.
Well, he might, because like there's more than me that just need to go.
Precisely. So that's
So
why.
it's pretty selfish to just want to get your lava and leave.
It's leverage.
For
Even know
what?
what that means, Samuel.
I don't think he knows what that means.
Well, like if
What's
I'm gonna
that mean?
convince, look, if I try to convince grandma to talk, or grandma, wow, I haven't even thought about grandma for a long time. Sorry. If
Focus.
sorry. So if I'm gonna convince grandpa to talk to their grandpa, I have to be in a good place with my grandpa. And if I'm trying to talk to my grandpa without finishing this, then I'm not in a good place with grandpa. And quite frankly, you're not in a good place with grandpa, and he's not gonna want to do it.
Well, then maybe I don't want to do it after all, anyways. If you don't even think he'll be reasonable, then what's the point? We should just leave.
Well, I mean, he might be reasonable. Like, they're kind of being unreasonable, too.
You've already said, Samuel, that you don't want to return, so you would have no place in convincing your grandfather to partake in these negotiations. Azric and Taj are well versed in these types of discussions.
Right you are, darling.
Even though this situation, as I've said, is not about you, you can just worry about your part in it, and this is not your part. All right?
Yeah, I'm in trouble again.
No, you're not in trouble, dear. We will try to get the druids to at least do us the privilege of taking care of us in the meantime until we can get the parties to come together. But we will try our best to not have you return before it's time.
I had an idea. Samuel, how would you feel if someone were to read your fortune and tell you your future? Would that make you feel better about the decision you have to make?
What?
Well, Taj could give you your fortune and tell you how the future is going to turn out. And so she would know if this is going to work anyways. And then we don't all have to be worried and scared of yelling at each other.
Grandpa
Heather
says
just looks at Taj.
those kind of people are like, they just steal your money. No offense, like I don't think you're gonna steal my money, but
You think
that's
Taj would
brilliant.
steal your money?
I know all the things that you wish to know.
She has never been wrong.
Oh, so you don't have to pay her. I mean,
No,
Right-
you do
right,
have
Taj?
to pay me.
oh, is that just like how the magic works?
It is necessary for me to get payment for a service. It is like
So-
asking you to do something for free. You will not do it.
so like, how much does it cost?
It is 1 gold.
Oh, I don't have that.
Then
Oh, I
you
have that. Can I
know.
pay for him?
Sure.
I'll pay for you, Samuel, if it'll make you feel better.
I mean, yeah. So I just like ask you something, and then
Yeah,
you just
asked
like,
me what you want to know.
Hey, you get 1 gold, Taj.
Thank you, baby.
Okay, so okay. Here's my question. I get one question or more than one question.
Does he think she's a genie?
What do you want to know?
Okay,
You can have
so,
3 questions.
Okay, all right. 3 questions. Okay. Okay. All right. First question. So like if we negotiate like really good and like I use my leverage, do you think they'll let me get the magma?
Let me think really quick. Tell me your leverage again, just so I can have a clear vision of the whole situation.
Yeah, my leverage being that I can negotiate with Grandpa if he's happy with me, and he's only happy with me if I get the magma.
It does not seem like that future is bright for you.
What do you mean? You didn't even like do anything. You just like listened to me and like talked.
Yes, it comes into my mind and I know everything.
Okay.
Listen, you had just said that if we negotiate, then you can get the magma, but your grandpa is only happy with you if you have magma. You cannot have magma before you talk to grandpa, so there's no way. It does not make sense. This is not a fortune. This is me telling you person to person.
Well,
but that's still counted as a question.
Well, I wanted the fortune part. I don't want like just person to person. Like you're a nice person, but like, I mean, I thought the questions were like to the fortune.
There is fortune, and then there is stupidity, and what you are, sir, is stupidity.
Well, question 2, are you even a real fortune teller?
Absolutely. This is, again, not a fortune. This is a person-to-person conversation. What is question 3?
He just kind of just like sits there, like kind of sad. Question 3. Do you think I'm a fuck up like everyone else does?
This is, again, a person-to-person question, which I will surely answer. Yes.
All right.
It isn't because you, how do I say this? You have a very passionate soul, but it seems like your passion is for something else, and you are just doing something that you think your grandpa wants you to do, not because you want to do it. You only want to do it for your grandpa. I do not think this is your path. In fact, and I like put my head to, like my hands to my temple, and I like look up at the sun. I know this is not your path. You have a different path in life. But I will not tell you, because one that has everything told to them does not have a fulfilling life. You must find it.
All right. He just turns to Azric. Okay, if like you negotiate how I want to, I promise that I can help you in these negotiations.
Wow. Oh, I'm just taken aback by that fortune. My goodness. That was immaculate. Listen, Samuel, we're going to do our best to help you. Believe it or not, I used to be the man of cloth as well. I too have put my faith in the gods. But that was not play
Which
in my
one?
deck of cards. The Night Sisters.
What? Can you say that again?
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
And that's neither here nor there because they're absolutely garbage.
Can I roll
my
to see if
point
I've
is,
heard of that?
You must make your own path, as I did. And check me out.
And you can roll religion if you like.
$18.
My highest stat, and yet I rolled 10.
It's definitely not in the pantheon.
What was it that you said? What?
I mumbled, so I'm not sure because I'll have to talk to a certain higher entity about it later.
Okay, got it.
So, okay,
I
thought you were just...
It was on the list, but it's not on the list, so I'll have to revisit that.
Listen. Okay, Azric, listen to me. And like, he's like almost like desperation, but intense focus. I'm telling you, if you negotiate and try and get me in there, I promise I can help. Magically. Okay?
Magic? Alright, so let's let me speak with the druids one last time and see what I can do.
Thank you. And he hugs you.
Okay.
And he hugs you and holds you tight. And he casts guidance on you.
Aww.
I feel so guided.
What is that?
You'll see.
Ooh.
Alright, Navira. It appears that since this is the High Priestess' grandchild, it would be beneficial if he were allowed just once, and you have my word, just this once, that he shall retrieve the magma, and then we shall set up this meeting. And that would gain favor with the High Priest, and thus facilitating in this meeting. And of course, you are welcome. You can guide him. We will not step foot in the volcano. You have our word.
Make a persuasion roll.
Okay.
Add a d4.
All right.
Because you are guided, sir.
Mm.
I'd rather not have the assistance of the gods, but very well. 21.
21. Okay. So with a 21, Navira sort of just looks. So what you're saying is, if we let this nitwit in, then that would all but guarantee us an audience with the High Priest?
Yes. Who knows? He might fall in the lava and perish. Who knows?
Fuck. And the dwarf is just kind of like looking at her now. It's like he just turned his head and is like waiting for her to like make a decision. Like, he doesn't seem swayed either way. He almost just seems like he's tired of this bullshit more than anything. All right. Here's the thing. You don't mention that the negotiation happened before he went in. Got it?
Understood.
Secondly, if our negotiation is dependent upon him, can't believe I'm telling you this. If you send him in alone, he's gonna die, probably. Not by our hand. So, send him in alone at your own risk. But I'll give you, let's see, it's probably gonna take you half the day to get up the summit. Or more. I'll be back here tomorrow morning. And if I march myself up there in the mountain and you're still there, well, it's not going to be good for you. Understand?
Yeah, clear, crystal clear. But may I add that this is the grandchild of the High Priest. He is going to be the one in charge. And for the next generation. So if we just appease him and gain his favor, then there will be a good diplomatic contact between your generation and his.
That's what I'm saying. Don't let him fucking die in there.
We oh boy. All right. Yes, we'll do our best, and we'll be gone.
No fluffing about. Understood.
But why would he die in there?
She points to you, Emmy. I'm holding you to this.
But
All right.
How is he gonna die? Is there something? Is there like what's in there?
It's fucking dangerous.
Well, like you think he'll trip and fall in the lava?
Sure, that's a possibility.
But what else should we be worried about?
Well, never been up there. Never been in there myself, so just know it's dangerous. Now here's the thing. I'm holding you responsible for keeping this group's word. She's pointing at you, Emmy. You understand?
Yes, I understand.
Don't
You
let
can trust
me or my family down.
I understand.
I want your word.
Oh, you have my word.
Can I ask what your histories say about what might be within the volcano, just so we're aware?
Well, Mount Kabradon is what we believe houses of the great fire itself.
Oh, I see.
Taj, were you going to ask something as well?
I was going to ask, why do we need to leave by the time that you said we need to leave?
Because that's a generous amount of time to do your business and fucking leave.
And just going to say that if we are there longer, that we might be in trouble, and then seeing you might put more pressure on the trouble situation. We are just trying to do it as fast as we can and get out and leave and not be a nuisance to you.
That's all I'm saying.
But
get in there, do what you gotta do, and leave.
You coming to potentially hurt us afterwards is not this does not seem fair.
This is a pretty fucking tenuous negotiation for me even letting you in there in the first place. Take what you can get and get the job done.
I look at Samuel and I'm like,
If you look at him, he's just like, gives you like a thumbs up, like, it's going really great. Good job.
All right, we promise we'll not linger more than the required time.
Very well.
All right, are we free to proceed?
As soon as I'm out of your way, yeah.
May the mountain bless you.
All right. And she says to Emmy in Druidic, pray that you don't wake him.
Ooh. I'll respond in Druidic.
Arvul Diat.
Who?
Arvul Diat.
Spell that for me.
I'll send it to you later.
Thank you.
Right then. So she looks at the dwarf and just tries, we're leaving at this point. And as she basically comes down to where you are and climbs down to the below the steps to leave, not in the direction that you guys were going. You see the dwarf follow her with sort of either red paint or tattoos all over. You see a wood elf woman carrying a bow that stands up from behind the trees that was well hidden. You see a lizard folk man come from behind a series of rocks to be with the rest of the group. And then you see another person who is humanoid, but sort of has some feathers going down their arms, on their forearms. And they make their way, not the direction that you came from, but more to the west, towards the jungle. And after some time, you can no longer hear them going through the jungle.
All right, Samu. We kept our end of the bargain. Now just don't die.
I don't fall into the lava or anything.
Like I don't plan to fall into a lava or anything. Like, it's not my goal. Well, I mean, I think that went pretty well, right? Like, that could have been much worse.
Yeah, we could all be dead. So I say that's a win-win.
All right, well, I mean, let's get to it, right? Like, what do we have to lose?
Yeah, let's. This talk has exhausted me. I would enjoy a short rest, if you will.
All right, that's fine. Like, I feel pretty great. But yeah, go ahead.
Feel like another swig?
No, not at all. I don't want that ever.
It'll grow hair on your chest.
No, I'm good.
All right. Take a swig and Taj.
I'm good, thank you.
All right.
I'd
Wait, is
love
it
a
healing
sleep.
or is it just like like alcohol?
It's rum.
Oh no,
Just alcohol. Bryn's not here.
I
Yes,
I don't know.
please.
There you are,
Um,
Kuda.
I like
Thank you,
bow my
Ishwa.
head and
Puzzles.
like take them.
Right, good rest. Let's be on our way. Keep your eyes up. There's still monstrous beasts in this jungle.
Alrighty. So you all were taking a short rest, so spending an hour.
I don't think we have time for that, do we? We have it's half a day's travel to get there, and we have a day to get there and out.
I guess, did we short rest after the waterfall fight?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
I
That's where
just got
it was-
absolutely bitch slapped during that fight.
But you didn't use your healing.
Yeah, I
hit
did,
dice.
and then I also healed again.
Ah, okay.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I was
gotcha.
like, it was like what 17 points of damage or something, because it was crazy. That fight was
So-
wild, dude.
The-
Well, lucky I was one who got bitch slapped.
So the natural hot springs were the ones that if you would spend a short rest there, if you used a hit die, you got to use 2 instead. And count it.
And I think I just rolled terribly
Mhm.
on both of them.
Okay.
It was like 2 dice, but you rolled like 3.
I think we'll still have to hurry because we only have a day to get there and back. And it takes half a day to
alright.
get there.
I'm
Okay,
young
alright.
and spry and ready for anything.
Well, let's get to it.
Alrighty. So, as you start climbing, pretty soon after going up, there's some rough-hewn like steps. That's like a trail, sort of. But after maybe an hour or so, there's not much of a trail anymore. It's rough climbing, trying to find a place to get inside of this mountain. So, what I would like to do is for the climb today, I would like someone to make a survival roll. This is going to determine how,
And
this roll will determine how quickly you can find a suitable path up this mountain.
8.
An 8.
Am I allowed to assist or anything? Since this isn't like is this pathfinding?
It's like a all day pathfinding type thing. So an 8. A little outside of your element. In this case, as you're going up the mountainside here. And as you're making your way, it's treacherous. It's hard to figure out, trying to go up and having to go down to go back up. Like it's a nightmare. At this stage, what's supposed to take half a day, you're looking at least an extra hour or 2 of what you anticipated for this climb minimum. So next, what I would like for you all to do is make a group athletics check.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Not my
Does
best.
anyone
16.
have a climbing kit?
I might actually.
I do not.
Inventory?
Usually
using
take the
my
dungeon.
equal,
So let me double check.
I have rope.
Did Samuel
I
bring a
wrote
climate
something.
kit?
Was it on your list of things that you told him? I don't think it was.
No.
Sad. We didn't even think we might have to climb the mountain. Sad. The oversight. No, I just have like adventuring gear, tinkering stuff.
Yeah, I have adventuring gear too.
I have pittons, I have a hammer, I have crowbars, I have rope.
What if I turn into a creature that has a climb speed?
If
Yeah, I
you
do
do
have
that,
kittens as well.
yeah, if you turn into a creature with a climb speed, then I would essentially make it to where it would be like you had climbers kit.
Okay, I'm gonna do that because I rolled a 3, so that's the only way I'm making it up the mountain.
Okay,
We did not take a full rest, right?
correct.
And spells are only changed out at full rest, or they changed out at half
Long
rest.
rest.
This is
Okay.
why I'm confused because I have all my spells and everything.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if we fully rested either. Because if we fully rested, I would like to know, because I would have changed my spells. But
So you slept after the snakes, right?
Yeah.
And then you slept after the fungus creature.
Okay. But not after the waterfall fight, which is fine for me because I only used wild shape, but spells would be gotcha. Okay. That explains fine.
So
I
you
get my
short
wild shapes
rested
back
after
on
the
a short.
waterfall.
Do I need to use both uses of wild shape to climb?
Didn't Taj sleep through the whole fight of the fungus thing? So that would have been your long rest, right?
No,
No?
that wasn't a sleepy fight.
Oh.
That was in the middle of the jungle.
And regardless, she's used spells since then, so she's down.
well, I
I'm
only
like-
have one marked, which is why I was like, why do I only have one marked?
You may have only used one in that last fight. You,
Oh,
the
and I
hideous
just did
laughter.
cantrips. I might
Yep.
have,
Yeah.
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 I have a 10.
A 10. Okay. Who else?
I have a 12.
12.
Can I use my talisman if that's a fail to add a d4?
You can.
Ironically, I got a 16.
16. Okay. What was yours,
Yeah,
Emmy,
that's-
since you were rolling advantage
I
now?
got a 3. Oh, I get a roll with advantage now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bless.
I rolled a 3 again.
Okay. So a 16 for Cooter, a 12 for Taj. What's the total for Azric?
13.
A 13 is your total. And then
Yes.
Emmy rolled a 3 again. Okay. So as you all are climbing this mountain, it's not going to take any additional time. However, with the group overall failing the check, you will take a point of exhaustion.
Okay. So we all get a point of exhaustion.
Yes.
Click on conditions on your all's sheets. If you're not sure where to find it, top right.
So exhaustion, with only one, you have disadvantage on ability checks. So ability checks being anything to use with your skills at the moment. Alrighty. So as you're climbing up, and it's a treacherous sort of mountain, as you're getting above the trees, like you're trying to find an opening, and you can see sort of a large opening after climbing for so long, and you can see it glows red from the entrance. But you know, to put it bluntly, like this mountain's a son of a bitch to try and get up. You all are definitely not mountaineers. You don't have any climbing equipment with you, and it is rough. Basically free climbing on this mountain. You're using whatever you can to get up it. So finally, exhausted, you make your way to the entrance of Mount Kabradon, where you can see glowing red on the inside. You can feel the heat sort of venting out of this sort of hole in the side of the mountain. And you can peer inside and you can see lava flows.
Kuda just takes her scarf and she's just like, oh.
Yeah. God, it's hot. Adric's chest is already pretty exposed. Just exposes it even more. Like, oh, sweaty.
I'm feeling
time
like a turtle bisque.
Tasty.
Not as tasty as you think.
Samuel, get your magma and let's get the hells out of here.
And he's the last one to climb up, and he is like drenched in sweat. Like he's not looking too good. Like you all are adventurers. He's not an adventurer. Like he's just okay. All right. So we're gonna go in there now, all right?
That's the plan, yes.
All right. Okay.
1 second. Wait 1 second. There's something important I have to do.
What is it, Emmy?
I want to cast something on Samuel.
Mm-hmm.
I just forgot what it's called. I have it prepared. I prepared it specifically. I'm going to give him resistance. That's what it's called.
Okay. What does resistance do for him?
Before the spell ends, you can... Oh, it's only a minute?
You gonna hold off on that one?
Yeah, I'll wait till like it looks like he's about to fall into the lava and then I'll cast it on him. But
Okay.
I do have something important to say to everyone. Sorry, I'm having an issue with my character sheet. It's not resistance. I don't have resistance. What is the spell I have?
Are you
I think
wanting
it's
are you wanting to talk to them, or are you looking at spells?
both. Okay. We should be mindful that not to wake whatever's in there. That was what she told me. So we should be really quiet. Yeah. That was the important thing I had to tell you.
So I said, wake something?
Yeah. She said, be careful that you don't wake them. I forget the gender.
Who is them?
Oh, I don't know.
Not
as
give
in
you a
wolf and
name
one-
or a beast name or a being?
I don't. Its name is Arurururururur.
I'm sorry.
Waiting on
Sorry,
Max to
Emmy.
send me the name. Rotor.
You're saying something's in there and we shouldn't wake it.
Yes.
And we're sending Samuel
I don't know
in
if it's
by
something.
himself.
It could be like the mountain itself. Oh, I don't think he should go by himself.
Perhaps we should
Oh,
attach
and I
him
can
to
cast
some
something on
rope or
Samuel. I do
something.
have something to cast on him, actually. I was very dumb, and I remembered the one that you cast on other people, and I have it prepared. Because I thought about this last time. I want to cast Enhance ability on him.
Which ability are
That's
you
the
going to
one.
enhance?
I was like, it's the one that has all the things, and I couldn't remember what it was called. I want to give him the one that gives you dex, because that's usually a fire thing. And there one, yeah, Cat's Grace.
Okay.
It helps with falling and dexterity checks. That seems pertinent.
Okay.
And he gets it for an hour.
Perfect.
Might I propose that perhaps we tinker together some kind of pulley system to make sure this lad doesn't end up Samuel soup?
But are we not going in with him?
Well, let's take a look and see what we're dealing with first. But I suggest we do it quietly if we're not supposed to wake up this.
Could be the mountain itself.
You know me, I'm as stealthy as they come. And she starts dragging her feet towards the entrance.
But then maybe you do not do that.
I'm just walking, love. Do what?
Yeah.
Maybe you should stay here for a minute and
What
someone
does
else
that
could
do?
scout it out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. She just like sits near the entrance. I needed a rest anyway. Oh,
Her hot flashes are kicking in.
yeah.
I suppose I can take a look. Excellent. All right.
Are you
We're
going to be
all
stealthy?
okay for you to volunteer yourself.
Gonna be
Roll
stealthy.
stealth.
If
Roll.
only we could send in our mate Hayden.
17.
I know.
17.
We
So
lost him on a pee break.
So you are trying to be as silent as you can, and you're making your way through this large sort of hole in the side of the mountain, leading through almost like a tunnel with rough-hewn stone like carved out of this mountain. And as you sort of get closer, you can see going from like just rock floor to almost like a stone floor on a very long, winding bridge-looking structure inside. Up to you if you want to go closer and look out.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you get closer, and as you are looking through, you can see that this sort of long bridge curves around. It almost looks like ruins of some sort. It curves around almost like in an S shape. You can see lava flows all around you. Down below you is just pools of lava. You see a door to your right across that leads into some other chamber that you really can't see inside from where you are currently.
Are you saying that the floor is in fact lava?
Yes, if you decide not to walk on the stone, then yeah, the floor would be lava at that point.
But there is,
Indeed.
so there's stone. There's like a stone path we can walk on.
There is. And as you are peering in, you can see several creatures milling about in this area. One of
like rodents.
No, not like rodents.
Is there a map?
Let's see if they hear me. A lot of rolls.
So you are walking in and you see creatures like you've never seen before. It looks like some sort of amphibian with bright red skin. You can almost see through. Their skin is translucent. It's bright orange veins and musculature. Holding swords and wearing shields. You also see what looks like a large, or sorry, not large, but about your size, some sort of serpent that is bright red with an orange underbelly, rows of teeth. And as you are peering in, they're sort of milling about, doing their own thing, walking, you're not sure, until the serpent, you can see its tongue flicking out and then looks directly at you as you are peering out into the room. And that is where we'll take our break for this evening. So don't go anywhere.
Nice knowing you, Azric.
And we will be back here in just a few minutes. So go grab some snacks.
I roll up a new character.
Go.
I just wish we would have slept.
Go grab some snacks, and we'll be back here in a few. BRB, everybody. And welcome back, everyone. Hopefully you have gathered your snacks and your beverages and are ready for some more D&D. So where we left off, I see that you're going to go from Azric to Beezric.
Yeah, Beezric, twin brother. Sounds exactly the same.
All right, so where we left off, it was Azric was poking his head to see what was going on inside this cavern here, and you got spotted by a snaky boy, essentially. So let's go ahead and get some music fired up for the fun that we're about to have. And then let's show everyone this wonderful map. What do y'all say?
Oh boy.
Maps.
I mean, if you must.
You all don't see anything yet because Azric went a little bit ahead, so you're technically off the map, but we're gonna roll initiative for you all.
I'm definitely off the map. I'm like outside.
Cooter, what is your initiative?
9.
9. Taj, what's your initiative?
20.
20. Emmy?
13.
13. Azric?
What's my number? +2, 11.
Okay. So first up is this little friend right over here, and y'all will see soon enough when it's your turn.
That little guy?
Yeah, don't worry about that little guy.
Don't worry about that little guy.
Who is he? He's cute.
They are fire newts.
Oh my god, I love them. Can we be friends with them?
Can I tell you a story?
Sure.
So when I was younger, Matilda was really interesting. And Matilda had like a newt or something in her hand in like the first scene with the creek. And so when I was in like 4th grade, I wanted a newt and I got one, but it died.
Oh.
End story.
That was so heartwarming until the very end.
What the fuck? Mac!
I mean, I was in 4th grade. Newts don't live 20 years.
I was really like expecting
what you were
like,
expecting
I
from that
named
story.
him Fiery or something like relevant. Nope, he just died.
No, it just that I had a pet newt because of Matilda.
All right, so this friend is gonna run right over here, as this is the one that spotted you, this snake, as it sort of lets out this high-pitched screech, and then alerting everyone, and he runs over to you with sword and shield in hand. Taj, you hear this loud screech and language is being spoke that I don't believe any of you understand.
Primordial?
Because I also speak primordial.
Some of you do understand that.
Nice. But you said that different elements are like different dialects, right?
If you know primordial, you know the elemental
You get the gist
dialects
of it. Okay.
Yeah, you understand it. So the serpent didn't say anything, it just screeched, and then essentially this one, or communicating, Intruders, get them! Ah! And they're just very angry for those of you that speak any primordial. So Taj, if you would like to move into the room where Azric is, that will take your movement, and then you can be on the map.
Sure.
Alrighty. You are here. Well, we'll put it.
Azric, what have you gotten yourself into?
Oh, help!
What?
What would you like to do?
Oh, I thought I couldn't do anything. I thought that was everything.
Nope, that's just uses your movement.
Oh. Ew. I will... Let me get a ruler out. All right, I'll do some Toll of the Dead on the like finger dude.
Finger dude, okay.
I don't know. It
This
looks
one?
like a little finger.
They're
I
little
don't know. Yeah, the
newts.
closest one. Yeah. Go. Boop, boop, boop.
Wisdom saving throw. And that is a 10.
Nope.
All right. They have not taken damage yet, so you have to use the little one.
5. Yeah, 5.
5 damage. Alrighty. Anything else? I think that's all you can do.
Yep. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Up next is the snake. The snake is going to slither down here. They're gonna hold their action, just much like the friend did here. All right, up next, this one is going to take a shot at you, Azric, as you were the first one to step in.
Okay.
And what's your AC?
13.
Okay. So you see them begin casting a spell, and they launch sort of this large ray of fire. Looks very similar to something that you cast, though, but flavored a little differently.
Oh, I see.
So 2 of the beams hit you.
2 beams. Oh.
You take 8 damage.
Okay.
Up next is the other one, and they are going to fire at you again, Azric. Only 1 beam will hit you. You will take 4 fire damage.
Okay.
This one is going to move here. They're going to hold off for a minute. Hold their action. Emmy, are you wanting to run forward to help your friends?
I mean, want is a strong word, but yeah, I'll do it. I'd like to get on the
Alrighty.
map.
Emmy, you were there.
I thought I told you to be quiet. We didn't want to wake them up. Oh, I think they're awake. Hello? Would I know they speak primordial?
You heard them
I did?
yelling
Okay.
to each other.
I'll just yell hello in primordial. Hello.
That's what you're gonna do?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Gain an inspiration. Azric.
I'm going to speak in primordial. My slithery, fiery friends is like complete misunderstanding. Please, we're not intruders. We have been invited as guests. Please, put down your arms.
Are you trying to persuade them, or are you wasting your turn?
Oh, I am 100% trying to persuade them.
Sure, you could try.
Okay. That's a nat 1.
Okay.
Little 4.
One of them sort of screeches at you back in Primordial.
Invited by whom? They have no authority here.
Go ahead.
It's I've who's yes.
Since there's only
Trying
room.
to say the god's name?
That's what Emmy said. So
And I'm still waiting on Max to tell me to say it.
I sent it to you.
No, you didn't.
It's in our adventure chat. Yes, it is.
I've
So Samuel's gonna run forward, and
There it
he's
is.
gonna make room so Cooter has somewhere to go, and he pushes through. He's like, "Hold on, I can take care of this." And then he looks forward and he goes, "Oh shit!" I don't know what he's gonna do. What he's gonna do. Sure, he's gonna try and cast Sacred Flame on this one.
Oh no.
They failed their Wisdom save.
Okay.
Or sorry, Dex save. It's not Wisdom save for them. It's a Dex save, but they still failed it. They'll take 4 radiant damage. That's gonna be Samuel. Cooter.
What's going on? Are you all right? Hello?
Far from it.
Okay, I'm coming. She like runs in.
Mhm.
Oh! And she's just gonna straight up pull out her crossbow and take aim at the lad in the front of the snaky boy.
Okay.
Panic! 14.
14 hits.
Yes. And 5.
5 damage. Very nice.
Yes. Granny's protecting her children.
Okay.
For once.
Next, back to the one that you all have been hitting. And it's gonna sort of look forward, just and run here. And you see its mouth open wide. And you can just see basically that they are almost an inferno on the inside of their bodies. And he's going to basically spit a large sort of a piece of flame at Samuel.
Can I counter vomit and see who wins?
No.
Battle of vomit.
I'm just kidding, but it would be hilarious.
Samuel makes a dexterity save and actually saves. So he will take half of this. That lucky motherfucker. This attack does 2d8, mind you. And I rolled 2 1s. Not even kidding.
Get it, Samuel.
What a lucky boy.
Go.
So he's gonna take 1 damage. How he does is he just almost dives completely out of the way to avoid this and hits the side where the low railing is and just holds himself from falling over. Taj.
I am going to hit that one with Toll of the Dead again.
Alrighty. Wisdom saving throw. That is a 9 plus 0.
Nice.
And they have been damaged.
All right. Damn it. 2.
2 damage. This one's not looking so good.
Stupid dice. You're going in dice jail.
Is that all you'd
I
like
have
to
like
do?
3 of them in there.
Yes, I'm not moving.
All right. This snaky boy goes over here. And is that where they would have gone? Oop, oop. No, they can go up here. They're gonna get right up in your grill, Azric.
Oof.
They're going to try and bite you. And they're gonna miss. And they're gonna try and tail whip you. And they're also gonna miss. Very lucky. Oh. This one is gonna move to the side to get a better angle and is gonna shoot at Cooter. First fire ray misses you, second one misses you, and third one's a natural 1. Y'all are getting lucky dice rolls here. This one
I told you I'm sprightly.
is gonna move here.
Just like the Matrix, like,
And it's gonna fire at Emmy. So 3 rays at you, Emmy. Jesus, another natural 1. A 7. Jesus, and a 10. Wow, lucky.
My AC is 10.
Oh, it is? So
Yep.
one of them
lucky.
hits you,
Baby boy. Okay.
and you will
Kills it.
take 8 fire damage.
8. Okay.
Alrighty. This one is going to move here and hold their action. Emmy.
I would like to turn into a beast.
Okay.
Probably they all haven't seen this before, but where I'm from, they're really normal. They're basically like coyotes there. But it's basically if a wolf was aquatic, like a fish wolf. And I'm going to turn into a Kinu, and I'm going to leap over. I would like to try to move my way / leap over people, and I'm okay doing it with like difficult terrain and all that. I just want to get
where
to
would you
here if
like to end
possible.
up?
There. Is that possible?
Yep, that'll use
Like to leap over
25 of
Azric.
your movement speed.
That's
But
fine.
yeah, you can flavor it that way. You can leap over and just land behind there.
Perfect. And I'm just going to snarl at all these guys, and then I'm going to attack this snake one
Uh-huh.
with my pack tactics,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to bite it.
Ah. As you sink your teeth into this creature, and you will take 2 fire damage.
Okay. Does a 14 hit?
That's exactly what you need.
Okay, and you said it was 2 fire damage. Let me do that before I forget. I have to keep track of it elsewhere because beast mode. Okay, so the bite is gonna land, and that's gonna do 2d6 plus 3 piercing. So 7 piercing damage.
7 piercing damage.
Does this count as a creature? Because if so, it also needs to succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw
It is a
or
creature.
be knocked prone.
It got a 15. It was not prone.
And then that will be my turn.
Azric, things are crowded.
Oh dear. Just gonna have to blast this flame serpent in its primordial face. Is that disadvantage because melee?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So much for diplomatic style. I miss.
Okay. Yeah, as you try to use your Eldritch Blast, I'm assuming it just sort of dances out of the way easily enough. Samuel. He is sees what happens to you when you try and bite the fire snake, and it just flames erupt back into you, and he has his sort of his forging hammer, and he's gonna go hit it and sees what happens to you, and he thinks better of it, and he's gonna disengage and try and get out of the way to keep that from happening to him.
Learning. I'm so happy.
So he uses his turn to disengage to not get burned in the fire. Cooter.
Oh boy. Cooter's gonna cast Booming Blade on
You'll have to get into.
What?
You'll have to get in range of someone. That has to be a melee
do I
attack.
have to be?
Mm-hmm. Booming Blade does, yeah.
That's so weird because it's confusing because my Yakulwa has 10 range. But
you can throw
okay.
it. Yeah, but
Yeah.
Booming Blade, you have to have a melee attack.
That's right. Can I squish through in front of Taj?
You sure can.
I'm gonna do that. Go. Yeah. Excuse me, love. Yeah, casting Booming Blade on. Let's see. Yeah, the Yakulwa. And just like tries to slash at this snaky boy.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Oh. 10.
10's a miss. You will take 4 fire damage.
Sad.
So as you stab at it and sort of as you hit and don't pierce its armor, it just erupts in flame from the blow. This one.
No touchy. No touchy.
This one is not looking good. It's going to disengage from you, Emmy. And you see it move towards the side, and it jumps and leaps into the lava.
Oh.
So it sees you all. It's not looking great. It turns and it jumps into the lava, and then it sort of dives in head first. And you see it hit the lava, and there's sputtering and fire everywhere. And it goes in. And then a moment later, you see it poke its head up, and it's almost swimming through the lava, getting out of this fight, moving underneath it. Taj.
That changes what I was gonna do. So now I'm going to Toll of the Dead, the serpent dude.
15 wisdom save.
He passes. And does he get an attack of opportunity on me or no?
No, because you are not doing a ranged spell attack. You're just making them make a saving throw. So he.
No. I mean, if I move.
Oh, if you move, yeah, I will.
Okay. I will say put.
Okay. Up next is the serpent. It is going to take a bite at Cooter for trying to stab it. And that's a 20, so that will hit your AC. You will take 2 piercing damage, as well as 1 fire damage.
Panic!
And then it will whip its tail back at Emmy.
Whip its tail back and forth. Whip its tail back and forth.
A 12. What's your form's AC?
14.
It misses with the tail attack.
Yeah.
All right.
Growl at it.
Up next, this is going to shoot. Going to toot. No, it's going to shoot.
Be tootin'.
2 rays of fire at Cooter and 1 at Taj. So 2 at Cooter. 1 is an 18. The other is a natural 20. That's not good.
God, they both hit. Oh,
And then the one after Taj is 16. So I think they all 3 hit. So Taj, you're gonna take 7 fire damage. Cooter,
Dies in a fire, probably.
I need to math. Hold on.
Oh man.
While we take this break, let's just enjoy a word from our sponsor. This episode is sponsored by fire.
It burns.
Want to die real fast? Fire's got you. Go
You
check your smoke
take
detectors.
16 fire damage.
Oh, she did.
Oh no!
So that's 1 beam and then another crit beam.
Kuda got fucking roasted.
You down?
Death saves. Let's go.
Okay, Cooter
3
is
overkill.
unconscious.
Wait, was it an overkill?
No,
Yeah.
not that much.
3 over. Okay, not.
Overkill. Yeah, it did not do enough to do
I
negative for HP. This one is going to move into.
It did, but technically speaking, yeah.
Is going to go after Azric. Is going to shoot some beams at you. First one misses.
I can't spare
Um,
myself.
Second one misses. Third one hits. 3 fire damage to you, Azric.
All right.
And then this warrior is gonna swipe at Emmy. But it will. You said it's a 13 or 14?
13.
Right.
Emmy.
14.
For me,
Yes,
my AC is a 14.
that will miss.
Yes.
Emmy, Cooter is down behind you.
Okay. I can't really stabilize her as a wolf, and if I unwolf, I'm gonna regret it. Someone else has got her. I'm gonna attack the thing that attacked her
Okay.
angrily.
Well, the thing that attacked her is way over here.
Oh, it was that one, not the one behind me. I
No.
misunderstood.
Yeah, it was shooting. Eldritch blasts of fire.
And I used my other wild shape getting up the mountain, right? So we didn't short rest, right?
Correct.
Okay, I'm just gonna try to finish this thing off.
Okay.
Gonna bite it. $18 to hit.
That hits.
13 piercing damage.
13 piercing damage.
Yeah.
Holy
well.
shit. What's it look like when you kill this thing?
Well, it hurts me, right? I still take 2 damage.
You do. You will take 4 fire damage from it.
Okay. I just kind of chomp into it, and I kind of want it to like when you're like trying to put out a flame. It's like I almost chomp through it, and then it like poofs out the sides, kind of my mouth, like I doused part of it. I know it's not like made of flame, but I want it to have that same vibe.
No, yeah, you chomp the douses the flame, and it just kind of goes limp.
Yeah. And then I shake it like a puppy, and fling its body into the lava.
All right, you fling it into the lava.
And then I turn around and growl at. Actually, I want to make myself the target. I'm gonna regret this. That's okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm going to start running.
All right, this one will
I
swipe
want
at
them
you.
to target me. Yeah, it's fine. I'll take it. Yep.
That will hit to 16.
Okay.
You'll take 4 slashing damage.
Okay.
All right. Azric.
Oh, 9 hells, Cooter! Samuel, get your bloody lover! All right, I'm gonna reach down and use my healing hands to heal Cooter for 5 hit points.
You are no longer unconscious, Cooter.
Can you remind me, could
please.
he scoop lava from where we're at, or is it too raised? He'd have to
No.
go over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Azric will move forward to protect Cooter.
Okay. Samuel is gonna move.
Bonus action.
Okay.
I'm in a little tenny right behind this guy.
Alrighty. I keep forgetting to make you a tiny tentacle.
I'll take the big one.
No. Tentacle. There you go. All right. Anything else?
That is all.
Samuel is next. He's going to move forward. And he sort of reaches down, similar to what you did, and he's going to cast Cure Wounds on
Cure
Cooter.
wounds.
And he's going to say, I got you, Grandma. Take 6 HP.
Oh, bless you, son. Thank you.
Cooter, it is now your turn.
I am going to. I'm gonna ray of sickness this bitch right here.
All right, so you stand up.
Instantly clicking.
Which one? This one?
Yeah, this one right there.
All right, make your roll.
Heck that guy. Oh, that's a 23.
That definitely hits.
Yes.
They need to make a Constitution saving throw, of which they get a 7. So they're also not looking too good. What's your damage?
It will be 10.
10 damage, and they are poisoned until the end of your next turn.
Let's go.
So they're looking pretty sickly. Alrighty. Very nice. Taj.
I am going to twin spell Toll of the Dead to hit both of the worm guys.
Okay. Which two? Because there are 3.
Oh, the one by Emmy and the one with the tentacles.
Make
Okay.
sure your combat tracker isn't hiding the far one. That was why I didn't see him at first.
Okay, so the one with the tentacle first?
I saw it. I just was out of range for that one.
Gotcha.
The closest one first.
Wisdom save. 12.
My wisdom is 12. Does that mean like if it's
No. You use your spell DC. Your
Oh.
save DC is a 12 though, so they
Yeah.
do pass.
okay? Darn. What about
And
the
then
other
the one by Emmy, they get an 8. So this one will take it.
Did he take damage?
He's not taking damage yet.
He'll take 2.
2 damage. Alrighty. Anything else?
Nope.
This one is gonna take a shot at Azric, a shot at Cooter, and a shot at Taj.
No.
Lord.
No.
Azric it's a 10 to you, which I believe is gonna miss you.
Miss? Yes.
Cooter, that is a 19.
Oh no. No.
You'll take 4 fire damage.
I
And
see it coming towards me. Ooh.
Taj, an 11.
My armor class is 11.
Okay, that will hit you. You will take 7 fire damage.
I have a question.
Yes.
Why is it when I'm 12 and they're 12, it's in their favor, but when I'm 11 and they're 11, it's also in their favor?
It's spell DC versus armor class. So on armor class, if your hit matches their armor class, then you hit them. But if you are saving against the spell, you have to save higher or of what their spell DC is like exactly that. So the ties are different based on AC versus spell DC.
Flame sauce.
Hey, you've got you've got stuff to take care of that. For your AC anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Major.
I feel like I've played long enough that I know this isn't the final fight. There's probably another fight, and I'm not trying to show everything.
It's the final fight if we all die.
Mage armor lasts 8 hours. Remember that. All right, this warlock is going to take a look at you, and it is going to basically shoot and move. It's going to back up from you and launch all 3 rays at you in your wolf form. And 2 of them hit.
Okay.
Oh, wait, you didn't tell me my damage.
Yeah, I did. It was 7.
I think it was 7, yeah.
I didn't hear it.
You take 14 fire damage, Emmy.
14.
Yep.
Oh boy.
This one is going to swipe at Azric with their sword, and I don't think a 7 cuts it.
Ha!
Emmy.
Going to leap over here and attack this guy.
Okay.
Fight. That be a 19 plus 5 will hit.
That hits.
Oh, I'm rolling so good right now. I just jinxed it, but that's okay. 12 damage to this guy.
12.
And again, has to make a strength save.
Strength save is a 5.
Yeah, so they are prone.
They are prone. Does anything happen when they go prone?
No, they're just prone.
Okay.
So they took the damage and now they're prone, and that's my turn.
Azric.
All right, I'm gonna use my bonus action to do a little tenny slap. Against the newt. 24 hits.
That definitely hits.
Ooh, it takes 8 damage.
8 damage. Alrighty. Not looking good at all.
Okay. Azur's gonna do something he doesn't normally do. He got his dagger. Stab it.
Okay.
Desperate times, desperate measures.
Yes, 23.
A 23? Yeah, he pulls his shield up, and as he pulls it up, you just go underneath. What's your damage?
Ooh, nice. 6 damage. Max,
6 damage. What's it look like when you kill that guy?
As the shield goes up, I stab the knife in, and then I just strip it down, making all this lava, fiery innards.
Yeah. And just sort of just spills out of it.
Like, oh, I did it!
Alrighty.
Move up.
Gotcha. Samuel. He looks over to you, both Taj and Cooter. And he says, "Are you okay? Do you need help? Or am I supposed to go with them?"
I'm just like doubled over, like. I don't know how much longer we can last.
Alright, he's gonna do his another cure wounds on Cooter.
Good boy, Samuel.
You get 8 HP. Max roll from Samuel.
Ooh, nice.
So he does that to Cooter, and he looks at Taj. He's like, "I'll get you next, okay? I won't go anywhere."
Thank you.
He's proving himself.
Cooter's going to attempt to Ray of Sickness. This one all the way in the corner. Just like hyper projectile vomit all the way across that bridge.
that's my reaction. Okay, make your attack.
Woo!
They're also gonna be poisoned.
24.
24 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
3.
3? Oh no. Oops.
She's not feeling good after almost dying. She kind of,
Yeah.
you know, when you have to throw up and then it kind of goes back down and you're like, oh no. Yeah.
All right.
She can hit. It's just not a lot.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
I would. No, that's it for now, just in case.
Taj.
I'm going to do ice knife at the one in the corner.
Nice.
Okay.
It is. Hold on. What do I add? 20.
That definitely hits.
Yeah, yo.
And then this one is a double duty dude.
They fail their dex save, so they're gonna take all of it.
Sweet.
So D10 piercing and 2d6 cold. Let me know the separate damage.
Saucer. I don't know where you live, but
Tell me the piercing one first, and then the cold second. Okay.
okay.
Separate them for me.
There we go. Finally found a saucer. Jeez. 6.
All right, 6 is the piercing. Got that.
Actually, no, it's a 9. I didn't see the line. Sorry.
9. Okay.
And then 5.
5 for the cold.
Nice. We're doing great damage on beast tonight.
So you see the piercing of the ice shard going, and it hits it and sort of looks down and goes to grab, and then the shard just explodes, doing way more damage than you thought it should.
Nice.
Appears they don't like being cold.
Oh wait, as I say, more than it would normally do. It like they're
Yes.
weak to cold.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, they're weak to cold.
This one is gonna shoot a beam at Emmy with a natural 1. Shoot a beam at Azric with an 8.
Not today.
Shoot a beam at Taj. 9.
Thank God. I was like, I'm about to go down.
So it was poisoned, so it was at disadvantage because of Cooter.
Cool.
So it shoots those beams
Fantastic.
and
Good job, Cooter.
sees this one about to get eaten, and he's gonna take the, I guess not the polar bear plunge, whatever the opposite of the polar bear plunge is. It's gonna jump into the lava.
Plunge?
Fire newt plunge, and they're gonna get the hell out of here. Up next is this newt. They're gonna stand up, and they're gonna, I guess, try and hit you with some beams, but you're in melee range, so yes. All right, that one's a hit. You will take 7 fire damage.
Okay.
And it does, I mean, yeah, it's gonna try. No. Yeah, it'll stand its ground for now. More of a zealot than the others. All right, Emmy, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna bite him.
Go for it.
Yum, yum, yum.
18.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Seven damage. And
7
he has to make a strength save again.
7 damage. They fail. And they're prone again.
Yeah. And that's my turn.
Alrighty.
Wolf
Azric
is looking a little rough, just
They're-
for you.
they're not looking too good, this newt.
All right, gonna shoot a blast of my own.
It'll be
shoot,
disadvantage.
I made him prone. It's a disadvantage. I'm sorry, I didn't think about that.
Rip.
I'm so sorry.
That was a good roll. So hopefully, I double good roll.
Well,
I did not.
Isn't prone good for the people attacking him?
Good for
Only in
melee, not for range.
That
I didn't
is
know
a
that.
7.
7's not gonna cut it.
And
Yeah, I screwed you guys. I'm sorry.
I will use my bonus action to move my 30 feet to here.
It
Okay.
moved through the lava. Asking for a friend.
How does it move? Does it actually move, or do you will it to go somewhere?
Let me actually click on it. As a bonus action on your turn, you can move the tentacle up to 30 feet and repeat the attack. And summon the tentacle. Okay. So it just says I can move it.
Does it take damage from physical things?
No.
Well, I think we're elevated too,
it's a-
so
it's
it's
a
not like
It's a spectral tentacle. So,
So
I
yeah,
guess
you can move it right
Right.
next to it if you'd like.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
not?
Okay. Well, and then that's all I could do. I could just use I can move it. Yeah.
Here, floaty boy.
All right. Samuel is gonna make good on his word. He's gonna heal Taj with his last cure wounds for 7 HP.
thank you.
He's killing it
I
on the
was gonna
HP rolls.
die.
He
What'd you
is.
say?
Said I was gonna die,
Clutch.
so thank you.
Alrighty. So he heals you, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go help," and runs this way. Cooter, your turn.
Cooter's going to throw her last ray of sickness over the way at that boy.
Okay. Be disadvantage.
Oh, natural 20 and a 12.
Okay.
Which
Okay.
is 12 plus 5, which is 17.
That still hits.
Hey.
And
At 20 though.
9.
9 damage. How does your ray of sickness kill this newt? What does it look like?
It's just like a stream of booger-colored sludge just goes and a giant arc over this lava pool, and right in front of Emmy just lands right on its head and just
The wolf gives like a little,
evaporates the little magma boy,
Mhm.
and she's just like, whoa!
Very nice. All right. And you all are currently out of initiative.
And then she's like, leave my kids alone!
I mean, well, please get the lover immediately, and we should leave forthwith.
Okay. So he's like, yeah, okay, we just have to go there. And he points to the right, like far off to the right, where you can see here, there's a sort of, on the left, a dilapidated statue of the lightsmith. And then further in, there's sort of a series of archways.
They built all this crap.
That have sort of the lightsmith on either side as well. We've got to go in there, and then that's it. Okay.
Are we out of order? Can I heal? Can I use?
You are out of combat now.
I'm gonna use. I want to stay as a wolf, but I'm gonna heal using a feature. So.
Oh. All right. Well, let's hurry before reinforcements arrive.
Okay. Cool. Do we need anything? Do we need to like take a breather, or is everyone good? Or
it's best we can take a breather after we leave.
Okay, got it. Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's totally fine. And so are you gonna follow him or let him? Okay. So you enter in to this area, and what you see is sort of, well, how about I just show everybody what you all see.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Why does he have a map for this? No. Oh,
I told you it
God.
wasn't the last fight. You're smarter than this, y'all.
So you
Well,
step
then you
into
just
this
grab
sort of
lava back there.
sanctum here, and it's sort of a middle floor area that's opened up with the lava, and you can see that there are shelves full of books, the artifacts strewn about, precious gems, and you see two small creatures sort of floating around in this area.
Like they're flying?
Yeah, they're flying. And they sort of just are floating and like looking at you all to see what you're gonna do. They're not outright attacking you. And Samuel is sort of just waiting to see like what you all are gonna do.
I'm gonna speak primordial. We mean you no harm. We're just here to scoop up some lava, and you can go back to do whatever you're doing, and we'll be out of your wings.
Of course you are. Of course you are. What's in it for us, though?
What do you want?
What do you have?
We
are
have
you buying?
coins.
I don't want your coins.
We have some food.
I don't need food.
What do
Would
you
you like?
need?
Can I hold
They
up?
want something.
Can I hold up my bent fork that I wear on my belt? Would you like this?
Make a persuasion roll.
I want to throw your stupid fork in the fire.
12.
All right. So you step forward, and it.
Oh, you know what? I'm so sorry. I don't do any of that.
Oh, because you're a wolf.
I'm a wolf.
So you go. "Roar, roar, 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 roar."
Yeah, I'm a sea wolf.
I say, what do you like? If you have a price, what is
What
it?
do you have? What do you have? What do you have?
They don't want coin. They want something.
What do you want? I do not want to play these games. I want you to tell me.
Games? You don't like games?
I like games, but not right now. Just tell
Give
me.
me something. Give it to me. I'll wake him if you don't. I'll wake him.
How about this? And I have a little box and I shake it. And there's like a tinder box, matches shaking around.
And this one just zooms right up here
Oh,
and just snatches it from you. And just shakes it.
You're like, is that a deal?
And then flies away.
Deal's a deal.
The other one goes, "What about me? Where's mine? Where's my things?"
I pull out a crowbar. All right, look at this. It's curved.
Take a persuasion roll.
Oh, jeez.
I have another tinderbox.
19.
19.
Yes.
It flies right up to you and grabs it. And these creatures are small, so it's like as big as him. And sort of grabs it, and you can see the metal like heating as he's touching it.
ooh.
It's mine, and flies away.
Oh. I don't usually thank the gods, but thank the gods. Samuel, please fill that blasted bucket up. Let us get the hells out of here.
Yep. So at this point, we will go back because you are no longer in danger.
Oh,
So
I thought that was gonna be another fight.
Oh, well done,
Win.
Samuel. Well done, son.
So Samuel takes this sort of large, sort of ornate receptacle and just scoops carefully some magma into this sort of fancy bucket, basically with a nice lid. And he gets it pretty well full and puts the ornate top on it and clamps it down and puts it back on his bag. And as you're in this room, you see, while it's sort of full of fire and lava, there's bookshelves, there are tomes, you can see small bottles of some sort of tinctures, all sorts of things in here.
Do we have a sense of if any of it's rigged?
Normally, I would love to peruse what's here. Today is not that day.
Yeah, Emi's like in the doorway, like looking out, and she's like, like whimpering.
I don't know about you, Taj. I'd rather not stick around, but
There's a cloak in the corner. There is a staff against one of the shelves.
Just grab something and run.
I go for the
how far
cloak.
away?
What's that?
How far is it?
You're alone in this room now. Those two methods were the only things in here.
I'm gonna do a perception check or investigation.
What are you trying to do?
Basically look for traps.
A B investigation. I guess it depends. Which one would you like to use? Are you looking just around the area to see if anything's out of place, or are you specifically investigating an area to see if it's trapped?
I think the vibe is if we take these items, will something happen?
Yeah, like like Temple of Doom. I'm like taking the
Yeah.
I was
eye.
thinking like,
Ah.
yeah, I was thinking like Aladdin.
Sure. Just make a general perception roll then for like the entire room to see like is anything out of place? Is anything?
15.
You look around here and this doesn't look like, it's not like a thing on a pedestal. It just looks like some sort of sanctum with just stuff in here that hasn't seen the light of day in who knows how long. Based on the state of disrepair that the entryway was, like who knows when someone has been in here.
I want the cloak.
Yeah, I want to
mage-
peruse the tinctures and
I will
books.
mage hand the staff.
Alrighty.
Not enough.
Alrighty. I will you have a staff. There is a cloak. There are tinctures on the wall, rolled
all
up
of them.
scrolls.
I want
Um,
scrolls. I want
Scrolls.
tinctures.
Just
I need
open the granny bag and like
fine.
swoop
Yeah,
it all
like in
in.
my endless like shell of
Twitter's
just
taking everything.
Yeah,
Sure.
any scrolls.
click
Yep.
them
If they're
out.
like spell scrolls.
Yep. I will give you all a list of things that you have.
Nice.
Once you have an opportunity to take either a short or a long rest, you can see if you'd like to identify any of these things or tinker around with them or what have you?
Yeah,
I love how Max
we
is
take
like,
everything
here's a
of
room
value.
full of stuff for you, and we're just like, that sounds sus. I don't trust you.
I still don't trust it at all. Let's go.
All right.
I'm looking
Yes,
at
anything
Max's
valuable.
face, like waiting for it.
So you take all the stuff in the room.
Yes.
You make your way out, back to what looks to be sort of that opening area that you were in earlier. And you can see more sort of those newts swimming in the lava down below you, far below from where there are any threat to you all. But you see what you've done here is sort of caused a commotion amongst the locals inside of the mountain. But if your goal is to hurry your way out, then you can get out of here without any issue.
Yeah, let's book it.
We're gonna skedaddle, and Azur's gonna yell in Primordial, "Sorry about your friends, forgive us!"
Alrighty. So you make your way out of said mountain. And are you going to continue the trek back down?
Yeah, to get out of the area we're supposed to not be.
Yeah, so that person who comes back to find us doesn't kill us.
Yeah. I don't want to fight them.
So it was supposed to take you half a day up, took you half a day and some change. It's supposed to take you half a way down. So depending on how quickly or how quick that you were going to go, you could get out of the area and away from the steps. You might have to push it a little, but it's possible depending on how well you roll.
I say we push it. Let's
Yeah,
try.
I say we do too,
Agreed.
because I feel like if we're at least halfway back by the time she starts coming up, it'll be like, oh, we were coming, we were on our way. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have to.
Alrighty.
I feel like we have to make a genuine effort, and then it'll be okay. Worst case, at least we tried.
Yeah.
Who's making the roll?
So to get down the mountain will need to be a survival roll.
Okay, you can do that.
Emmy, wear this real quick. Azur
Oh,
takes off
okay.
his necklace and puts it around Emmy's neck.
Thank you. What's that do?
If you fail, I'll let you know.
Okay. 21.
21 survival roll. So you remember very keenly, since you climbed up here as a beast, the best way to get up this mountain. And as you're sort of looking down, trying to find the best way to get back downward, you are going to cut 2 hours off of your climb down. So you're going to break about even in this case.
Yeah, on the way up, there was a part where I slid halfway back down, and we find that part, and we just intentionally slide down it this time.
Okay. And then to go down the mountain once again, I'll need you all to make athletics rolls.
I keep the necklace. I might fail this one.
Sure.
Okay. I can't turn back into a bear right now.
What's everyone's
13.
athletics? A 13?
1-3. Yeah.
It was
9.
borderline 3.
A 3
Is
for
this a
Cooter?
saving roll or a check?
It's just a check. You all are exhausted, by the way, so this is going to be at disadvantage.
Oh, me
Oh.
roll second.
And then I got a 7.
Still a
7.
3.
A 3.
This is what? A
Dun,
disadvantage?
dun, dun.
Yes,
A
because we're
disadvantage, a 9.
A 9.
Oh, natural 1.
Okay.
I
Samuel
did.
got a 14. But that is not enough.
Wait, does the necklace do anything since I failed?
You can add a D4 if you failed.
Oh, it's not going to help.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope.
So you make your way back down the mountain swiftly.
Too
But-
swiftly.
too swiftly.
It just rolls down.
You're
the
cutting
mountain.
a lot of time off, but you're weighing the fact of, do we be careful and see what happens when that halfling comes back and we're still here, or do we just get the hell off this mountain? So you've chosen the latter, of get the hell off this mountain, and you certainly do, but you will take another point
Fall off of it.
of exhaustion.
Oh no!
For level 2? That's not good.
You're at level 2 exhaustion, which
Well, we're gonna
means
sleep. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
so it means
Unless snakes attack us again.
means your speed is halved now.
Oh,
So at the end of this day, you go back bottom of the mountain. You're making your way down the stairs, and you can push in a little into the jungle to get out of the area in which you saw your druidic acquaintances earlier. But at this time, it is the end of the evening, and matter of factly, probably well past time you all actually made a camp.
We get to go Mimi's.
Someone make a survival roll for their camp?
I'll do that.
Go for it.
19.
19.
Nice.
So as you're basically trudging on and just trying to find somewhere to rest, and sort of at the base of the mountain, as you're making your way back before you hit in the jungle, you find a relatively small cave, out of the way, easy to avoid detection or any other things to try and sneak up on you. So as you look around, there's nothing inside of it. This is a very safe place for you all to rest for the evening, with very little chance of ambush, since they have to come in the front door to come after you.
well done, Taj.
Do my
Yeah,
best.
this is great.
Very cozy.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
Now, if you do not mind, I would like to get some sleep.
What is your
Samuel.
watch order?
I'll take first.
Okay, you were gonna say something. We can do that first.
I was gonna talk to Samuel real quick. Samuel,
Yeah.
you are quite a deceiving character. You seem incompetent, but when it comes push to shove, you really come through. You're basically like a I don't want to say, but maybe perhaps a good luck charm.
You think I'm
I told
incompetent?
you he had potential.
Well, so, Samuel, what I'm trying to say is something that your grandfather would never say. and I put my arm on his shoulder. I'm proud of you.
Wow, thanks. I don't hear that often at all.
Turned
So,
that around so well.
wow, thanks.
Yeah, you really came through when we were falling to pieces, and you glued everyone together. So well done.
I don't know what to say. He goes, look, and he holds up his sort of lava reliquary.
Does that not burn your hands off?
Oh, it's kind of hot, but like it's still really hot. Honestly, he's like holding it up now because it's like, oh yeah, you're right, and holding it by the top.
So that's it. You succeed. You're a smith now.
Well, I have to go back home and then put it in the forge, like have my own forge and stuff. So, I mean, yeah, I'm like really close.
I'm happy for you.
Well, I mean, I couldn't have done it without you all. Like, I really appreciate it. Man, Grandpa's gonna be so proud of me. And like I did stuff too. Like I just, I didn't just like, I don't know, like I helped too, right?
You did, yes. You kept us alive, which is incredible.
Yeah. Do you want to see it?
The what?
Yeah, what?
The
Bucket?
lava. The lava.
Oh,
Oh, well, shouldn't
Well,
it stay sealed?
yeah, we saw a lot of it. We don't really need to.
So he like opens it back up.
I'd like to see it.
He opens it back up and looks inside and just kind of shows you, Cooter, since you're the one paying attention. And it's been 6 hours or so since you were in there. Take a nature roll, everybody.
Okay.
Let's go.
7.
Mm-hmm.
22.
14.
14 and then 20 something.
22. Yeah, nat 20 plus 2.
Woo, Emmy.
6.
6. So Cooter and Taj, you're looking at this and it's like, yeah, it looks like lava. We know we were like literally just there, dude. Like you scooped it up. We saw you do it. But it hasn't started to harden at all. Normally, when lava begins to cool, it'll form, a very thin crust on top and slowly cool down and make like, lava rock or whatever. Not any signs of that whatsoever. Still is lava-like when he scooped it.
That's amazing.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of like, that's why we get it. So I'm gonna put this away. I don't want to like spill it or anything. That'd be like really bad. He like seals it back up and puts it back on his pack.
Well, you should get some rest. You deserve it.
Okay. And he just goes and like just sets up his like bedroll and is just gonna sleep. So who's gonna take? You said you're gonna take first watch with Azric. Is anyone gonna watch with him?
I can watch with him.
And then Emmy and I'm guessing Taj on second.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Azric and Cooter, just make a perception roll for me, and then you will have your watch.
That would be a 15.
15.
22.
22. Easiest watch you all been a part of. There's only one way to look, and it's the entrance to the cave. And if something comes in, you're gonna see it. Anything you'd like to discuss while you're on your watch?
Oh, I'm so exhausted.
Oh, I bet you can imagine. We've experienced it together. I can't believe there was actually a city or city dwellers, volcano dwellers. I don't know what to say it.
Azric, she puts her hand on Azric's hand, and she's just like, "Thank you for saving my life. I'll never forget it."
Oh, it was nothing. You would have done the same.
I would try. Certainly.
We don't really know each other that well, but I'm quite fond of you, Pewter. The granny I never had.
That's my favorite part of taking people under my flippers. Though I'm quite surprised that Samuel started unearthing his potential sooner than I'd expected.
When life just gets thrown at you, you kind of have to grow up fast. And I believe this is the first experience of life outside those city walls. So I think he'll do just fine.
Oh, yes, indeed. I would be curious, though, to study more on this lava business. I wonder if any of these books have anything interesting about that place in the mountain.
Oh, I imagine you would love to go back and research what's going on over there.
Oh, part of me would. The other part of me would rather leave it be.
What are you researching exactly? That's your life's work. I wish to know more about it.
I study the land. I study any artifacts that come through the trading posts. I've been looking into the I suppose we've all been into this situation with the arcane. I'm curious as to why most of the regions here are so against it when arcane lives still in so many aspects of this world. It's just always been intriguing to me, really.
I do find it bizarre as well. As magic is in the land, and magic is within you, within me. It's everywhere. So why be so strict with it?
It has been this way in all the years that I've walked the land, so it is certainly a long journey of research and discovery.
What is it all for? Is it just for your self-indulgence, or are you?
Well,
you
yes,
write a
there's
book?
just... Oh, perhaps I've written a few. They haven't particularly been published. More in my own journals back at home. I do have a fondness for books.
It's wonderful passing the time. Yes. But it's more than fatigued. But thank you for staying up and watching with me, Cuta.
Oh, my pleasure any time, dear.
Sweet dreams.
Indeed. She just...
All right. And the end of your
Tosses
watch. And then Emmy and Taj's turn for their watch. Anything you all would like to discuss?
Emmy's just gonna anxiously and nervously sit there quietly unless spoken to.
And I'm just gonna like stare up at the night sky.
Actually, can I pull out? Is the sky clear? Can we see the stars?
Yeah, if you go to the entrance of the cave, you can sort of look up and look through some of the canopy of the jungle to see some of the
Can I pull out
stars.
my navigator's tools and just kind of like gauge where we are?
Sure.
Just like kind of for fun. See where the night sky looks, see how it looks. I'll just do that.
And I'm
Yeah.
just gonna like hum a tune. And that's it. No, I'm not gonna talk to her.
Is there something else you wanted to do, Mac?
No.
Yep. So I mean, you're looking in using your navigator's tools. You think you're right where you're supposed to be, just down from the mountain and just in the sort of entrance of the jungle there, where some of the sort of hillsides lead to these cliffs coming down from the endless peaks.
Yeah, it's not so much to tell where we are, like, oh, are we in the right place? It's more like do the stars look different here than they do from back home kind of thing. Just like more out of like, just like enjoying the view.
Yeah. You can recognize some of the same stars, a little bit different in the night sky than wherever you're from.
Yeah, I'm just like appreciating the different perspective.
And as Taj is whistling or humming her tune, keeping watch, nothing is going to assail you this evening. And your watch will end as the morning sun will rise. However, for Azric, you finally get some much needed rest. And you pull out your bedroll on the stone floor of this cave. Not super comfortable, but it'll do after a nice, long, hard day of battle, travel, things of the sort. And you fall into the deep sleep. And you're dreaming about your previous days with your crew at sea. Those nights where it was easy to fall asleep because there was a gentle breeze, a light rain that sort of kept your ship into a perfect rocking motion. And the rain gets a little heavier, a little more treacherous in the waters, until it starts to really storm very heavily. And you realize that in this dream, this isn't a lucid dream. You have no control here. And you also come to realize this isn't a dream. This has happened to you. This is a memory that you had once had many, many, many years ago. And as the storm is rolling in, the large swells sort of pushing the ship to and fro, the night watch has woken everyone. People are running towards their stations to try and do the best they can to weather the storm. And out of the corner of your eye, you see a large swell. And early in your sailor's career, you don't know what to do. You scream, you point, no one pays attention to you. They're all doing their own jobs. And you just sort of watch the swell come towards you and just take up most of your vision. And you feel the wave hit you. And it's like someone just throwing boulders at you, may as well, as it hits you in the chest and you're thrown overboard off of the ship. And when you land in the water and you feel yourself to sink, your vision starts to blur. And then it turns from water to just blackness all around you. You can feel the water around you, but you can't see anything. And as you start to feel the water into your lungs, thinking that these are your last moments alive, and there's no one there with you to be with you when you go, you hear loud, booming voice. This is where you realize that this memory is now diverging from what you remember. And this loud voice that reverberates the waves from all around you.
Far have you strayed from our domain. Go back to where you belong, or I'll put you back from whence I found you.
And your eyes fire open, coughing, wheezing, trying to get something out of your lungs that's not there anymore. And both Taj and Emmy see this happen at the course of their watch as you're just coughing constantly. Nothing's coming out. Feeling like you are drowning, but you can't save yourself. And finally it subsides.
Are you okay? okay, Asric?
Ugh. Where am I?
The cave?
Ugh. There's nothing. But go back to your watch.
I shouldn't drink rum before bed.
You're right, Amy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be sure not to do that next time.
Okay.
Taj looks at Azaric and like puts her hand like on his shoulder and like gives him like a look like, yeah, I know, like you can't hide anything from me.
Azaric just puts his hand up and caresses Taj's cheek and says, I know.
Bye.
And that is where we'll end our episode this evening. Thank you all for joining us. Thanks for hanging out. Very much appreciate it. Hope you all enjoyed it. It was a good time. See, everybody survived. It's fine. You guys were fine
Got
the whole time.
Barely.
You
Finally
do
got
have
Sleep,
some
give me
some-
long rest.
You will
before you
get.
forget.
You all
Yeah,
get
do
a
we get a
long
long
rest.
Oh,
So-
yes.
And a new
Yes.
level, wink, wink.
Wink,
You-
wink.
Not this episode, but soon.
Oh, you're still level 3.
Not for sure.
I know.
Seems like all my characters are the crazy weird guy.
I was about to say, why is he getting all the dream sequences? Favorites.
Okay. So also I will let you all know, and I'll give you the info as well. I'll write it down for you, but you have gotten some coin from your excursion. You have gotten 9 gemstones that I'll describe to you at a later time.
We got these from the library, the lava library. Lava-brary.
You have found 2 potions of healing, 1 potion of climbing, and 3 spell scrolls, of which I will let you know what they are later. And you have a cloak and a staff. A cloak is the cloak of the manta ray, and the staff
Wow.
is a staff of the python.
Ooh.
Oh, I see. Any books? Knowledge. Knowledge is power.
You said it was 9 gemstones and
Yep, I will paste all this for you so you don't have to write it all
Thank
down.
you.
So, but anyway,
Oh, we got loot.
you have loot.
Yes.
That was gonna be really funny if you just left all that there.
we
were
thought we were
so
going to wake up some demon or something. We didn't know.
Yeah.
We were too scared.
I was like, the second Kuda tries to pull a book out of the bookshelf, it would just like completely fall apart, fall
Everything
into the
turns to
lava, and then
lava,
Ragnaros
yeah.
will appear or something.
Oh man. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. We'll be back next week on Monday for Tome of Knowledge, but while we're doing this, let's do our little poll to figure out who the MVP was. And you can vote, and whoever gets the highest votes is gonna get inspiration. And we're gonna start today with Emmy. Go ahead, Emmy.
Well, I already have an inspiration, so you can vote for somebody else, but don't vote for Samuel again. I mean, really, that's just inappropriate.
Go ahead, Taj.
I do already have inspiration, so you should not vote for me. I don't care if you vote for Samuel. He showed himself that he could do it.
Azric.
Hello. Apparently, everyone has inspiration but me. So please vote for Azric, the one with creepy dreams and memories.
Cooter.
You could vote for me because I am everyone's favorite grandmother. However,
That's true.
today I've been inspired by the prowess shown by Azric, who saved my life. So he certainly deserves the inspiration today.
Amazing. So we do have some time left on the clock for the vote. But I will say, well played to you all this evening. You all made it out. So very good on you all, and good work. So I'm gonna call the vote now, regardless. As soon as I said now, it's Cooter and Azric are tied. Oh no, it's Azric. All right, Azric, you got it. Very nice.
Thank you, everyone.
Good job, everyone.
Cheers.
So we will catch you all next time. Have a fantastic evening, and we will see you all next week. Bye, everybody.